What happens when two people truly love each other, but life pulls them in different directions? Can love alone survive distance, dreams, and the weight of reality? This is the story of Ada and Tunde, two hearts that found each other at the perfect moment, but discovered that sometimes love by itself isn't enough. One afternoon, Ada met Tunde in the university library. The rain was tapping softly on the windows, and the room smelled of old books and coffee. She was searching for a textbook on the top shelf when it slipped from her hand. Before it could hit the floor, someone caught it. "Careful," Tunde said with a small smile. That was how it began. At first, it was simple: shared study sessions, long conversations after class, and laughter that came easily. Tunde admired Ada's determination, and Ada loved how calm and thoughtful he was. With time, friendship slowly turned into something deeper. They started dreaming together. They would sit under a large mango tree on campus and talk about the future. Ada wanted to build a career and explore the world. Tunde wanted a peaceful life, a stable home, and a small business of his own. Their dreams were different, but their love made it feel like anything was possible. For a while, it was, but life has a quiet way of testing even the strongest hearts. After graduation, the world outside the university gates was not as kind as they expected. Tunde struggled to find a steady job. Months turned into a year of uncertainty and frustration. Meanwhile, Ada received a job opportunity in a big city far away. It was the kind of opportunity people prayed for. Turning it down would mean sacrificing her dreams. Taking it would mean leaving Tunde behind. "Go," Tunde told her one evening, trying to sound brave. "This is your chance." Ada hesitated. "What about us?" Tunde forced a smile. "We'll make it work." And they tried. At first, the distance didn't seem so bad. They spoke on the phone every night, sharing stories about their days. Ada would tell him about the busy city and her new office. Tunde would talk about the small business ideas he was trying to build. But slowly, the conversations began to change. Some nights, Ada was too tired to talk. Some days, Tunde felt ashamed explaining that another job application had failed. Small misunderstandings started to grow like cracks in a wall. Ada felt like she was carrying their future alone. Tunde felt like he was slowly losing the woman he loved. The love was still there, but it was beginning to feel heavy. Months later, Ada came back to visit. They met at the same mango tree where their love once felt so easy. But this time, something was different. The silence between them felt louder than any argument. They sat together for a long time. Finally, Ada spoke softly. "I miss who we used to be." Tunde looked at the ground. "Me too." There were 1,000 things they could have said, apologies, promises, explanations, but deep down they both understood something painful. Love was still there, but life had pulled them in different directions. "I still love you," Ada whispered, her voice shaking. Tunde nodded slowly. "I know. I love you too." And that was the hardest part. Because sometimes love fades, but sometimes love remains and still isn't enough. That evening, they walked away from each other, not as enemies, not with anger, but with quiet acceptance. Years later, when memories of those days returned, they didn't feel bitterness, only a soft, bittersweet understanding. Some love stories are meant to last forever, and some are meant to teach us that love alone cannot carry the weight of life. The lesson? Love is powerful, but love alone cannot solve every problem. For a relationship to survive, it needs more than feelings. It needs timing, growth, understanding, and sometimes sacrifice. And sometimes the bravest thing two people can do is to let each other go. Were you inspired by this story? Do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories. Thank you for watching.